Gervonta Tank Davis says that Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and himself are the new four kings. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So Gervonta Tank Davis came out with a little audio clip or video, whatever you want to call it, and says that they are the new four kings: Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and himself, since the great Marvin Hagler, rest in peace, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and the great Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran was my favorite fighter. But anyway, I don't see these guys as the new four kings, because if that was the case, you would have been fighting Devin Haney by now. You would have tried to push for the Devin Haney fight. We know you tried to get the Ryan Garcia fight. You was willing to take a pay cut for Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia was playing games. So there's a lot for you guys to prove to me that you guys can be the four kings. I do think they could be the four kings if they fight each other. Because that lightweight era is a golden era. There's a prime example of, there was actually 5 kings back in the old days in the 80s. There was a guy that was hanging with Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran. They never mentioned his name. I forgot his name, but if I find out his name, he was a special fighter. He just never got the big fights and never got the smoke. And this is what I fear for Shakur Stevenson, because see how Gervonta Tank Davis is naming these guys as the four kings, which these guys are good fighters with a lot of potential. And you see how they doesn't mention Shakur in a way. Shakur is a special fighter. We know he fights at 130, but if Shakur decides to go up to 135, there's going to be 5 kings: Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. I think Shakur washes Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia easy. I don't think it would be an easy fight for him fighting Devin Haney, and I don't think it would be an easy fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. But that's another video. But let's get back to the point here. Do I think that Gervonta Davis is right? These guys are the new four kings? No. If you guys were the new four kings, you guys would have all fought each other right now. Like you versus Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez. You guys would have fought each other. To prove that you want to be the new four kings, you guys got to start fighting some names. You guys got to start fighting each other and start fighting some names. Gervonta Tank Davis said that he will fight anybody that would put in front of him. I truly believe that Floyd doesn't want these fights right now for Gervonta Tank Davis, because Floyd Mayweather isn't confident that Gervonta Tank Davis can beat Haney. We see that Floyd Mayweather, when he was asked, what about Devin Haney, he really didn't say nothing. He said that fight was going to come, but he's not confident that Gervonta Tank Davis could beat Devin Haney. And he's damn sure not confident that Gervonta Tank Davis can beat Shakur. And I think Gervonta Tank Davis could potentially beat Shakur, but it's going to be a very, very high-level chess match. But at the end of the day, do I think that these guys are the four kings? It's a long ways off. These guys have to start fighting each other. I mean, that's the only way. You got to start fighting the second best guy. Then you really got to start fighting each other. I would like to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Tank Davis. That will show a golden era in the new four kings, because you guys are fighting each other. You guys want to fight the best of the best. Even if you take a loss, you still want to come back and get your get back and fight the best of the best, like a Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, and the great marvelous Marvin Hagler. Those guys all fought each other, and that's why they are legendary, and that's why all of them in the Hall of Fame. And the way this social media era is today, guys, I don't think we're ever going to see a golden era between Gervonta Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney Devin Haney is the only one really that wants to fight everybody. You know, he doesn't care who you are. He wants to fight. Even if Devin Haney take a loss, I still think that Devin Haney will come back stronger and want to get his get back. Devin Haney is willing to fight everybody. So as Shakur. Shakur is willing to fight everybody. So to be the new Four Kings, you guys have to start fighting everybody. Mario Barrios is not going to get it done. Gervonta Tank Davis needs a name. Luke Campbell's not going to get it done. Ryan Garcia needs some names on his resume. George Kambosos is not a name. Teofimo Lopez does have a good resume. I won't doubt that. But he still needs some names if he wants to be proven as the Four Kings, okay? And you guys better watch out for Shakur, because once Shakur takes over that 130 division, if he ever chooses to get undisputed, if they allow him to go that far and unify the belts, he's going to be a problem. And let's say that Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Devin Haney, they all decide to fight each other and leave out Shakur. This is a big problem. I think that they will try to move around Shakur. Won't mention his name a lot. But I know Devin Haney will give Shakur a chance. I think Devin Haney could be the closest one to rival with Shakur in styles. But that's a whole nother video, guys. But to answer the question, are these guys the new Four Kings, like Gervonta Tank Davis said? No. You still got some work to do. A lot of you guys still have some names to prove. And stop doing all this clout chasing and just get the job done and fight each other. And maybe you guys can all get big paydays and maybe brag about it during the future when you guys get old or whatever or not. But in my opinion, you guys are not the Four Kings. Long ways off. Gervonta Tank Davis was wrong. You know, even I admire Tank for bringing it up. You guys could be a golden era if you fight each other, but y'all just not. So with that being said, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.